Hey, Paul here. So we're a little bit past the halfway point of 2021. So we're going to go over, whatever goals you came up with back at the beginning of the year, both personally and professionally. And we're going to see how far you've come with those goals and how you can go about progressing further into those goals or possibly changing those goals to something else, or just coming up with new goals completely if those goals no longer have any relevance to you in your life. And we're going to do this by reflecting on those goals and are reflecting pretty much on the past 6 months, reviewing our goals, and then action we're going to take to reach either those goals, slightly different goals, or completely different goals. So the first thing we're going to do is reflect. Oh, and I think I forgot to say this. So pause this for a little bit and grab a pen and a notebook and write these questions down so you can have them for later without having to come back to the video, unless you want to see me again. That would be cool. So again, pause, grab your notebook, preferably a blue pen because that helps you remember, and we'll go over this. So reflect. So we're going to reflect over the past 6 months. And you're going to ask yourself these questions. How far have you come over the past 6 months, both personally and any sort of professional endeavors that you might have had? So what has been achieved, finished, and or accomplished of those goals that you have set for yourself at the beginning of the year? Like, did you have goals that you already reached, and how were they finished, accomplished, or achieved? How have you grown over the past 6 months? Both personally and professionally. What have you overcome? We had a lot of stuff going on in 2020, and we still had a lot of stuff going on in 2021. So what came up to kind of get in the way of your goals, and what did you do to either get around that, ignore it, or bust through it? And go over especially wins earned and lessons learned over the past 6 months. So pretty much, you achieved your goal or did something really great, and those are wins earned, or something didn't quite go as planned, or maybe you failed at something, and those are lessons learned. So look back, see where you won and where you have learned. And after you do that, I want you to review everything. So we're going to review, and you're going to ask yourself these questions. What goals did you set? So what goals did you set personally and professionally? And, why did they mean something? What kind of progress did you make on those goals? Did any of the goals change over the course of the 6 months? Do you need to go over or refresh any of those goals? And for the goals that you still have, do the goals still make sense, and do they still inspire you to get, through the next 6 months, or do you need to change the goals completely? And then after you do that, you're going to come up with some action as to how either you're going to reach those goals or come up with new goals. So the questions you want to ask yourself are, what are the goals that you're still making progress on, and the ones that are still relevant? Where am I heading over the next 6 months? What is the plan to move forward if you have changed priorities on the past goals? What needs to change or happen to get you to your new goals, or again, completing the goals that you've had since the beginning of the year? How can you hold yourself accountable or have someone else hold you accountable? You could tell family, friends, post it on social media what your goals are, so you have other people kind of pushing you and rooting you on for you to get to your goals. What is one thing that you can do to start the process, or to spark, to get yourself going? Like, what is one thing you can do to pretty much get yourself going to get to the goals you have set yourself for the rest of this year? And what would your ideal week look like to keep momentum going? So today's Saturday, so really think of this one. It's like, how do you want to start Monday to get the ball rolling to help you reach your goals? I would suggest getting a schedule or a calendar or anything that you want to write on and put down what you want to do starting as of Monday to help reach your goals, and then make sure you do that every week to keep you progressing towards your goals for the rest of the year. So if you have any questions on how to help you reach your goals, we can set up a free strategy session. You can do that by either leaving a comment down in the comment section, obviously, or you can PM me and we can set up a time to go over everything. So until next time, this is Paul F. Sweat, certified personal trainer. Train smart, train hard, train safe, train to sweat.